Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Monday, February 1st, 2021, and today is the first trading day of the month. We looked at a study based upon that first trading day of the month earlier today when we looked at this morning's daily IQ. We put it into context of coming off of a recent low, and historically it had favored more moves to the upside than to the downside for that following session. That is starting to play out here, but we still have quite a bit of time left in the session. So what I want to do this afternoon is take a look at that same pattern and then update it with some of the additional context that we have seen develop here throughout the day. Simply that we have gapped up and we are holding above the open. So let me go into Discover and rebuild this pattern from this morning and add a little bit more context around what we are actually seeing. We'll be looking at an intraday time-based entry that gets long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The exit is going to be at the close of regular trading hours, which is 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So to set up the pattern that we looked at this morning, we were looking at gapping up following a 5-day low close. I'm going to go in the price pattern section. I'm going to grab this day after 5-day low close from the active today section. And then I'm also going to add that we are above a 200-day simple moving average. That is found in the indicator section. So I'm putting this above a 200-day simple moving average. And next I'm going to go into the post-open filters. And this is where I can add a little bit of context around what has developed. So as we approach the afternoon session here, we are trading above the open. We're trading near the highs of the session. To keep this as simple as possible and to grab as many samples as possible, since this is a bit of a unique pattern, I'm going to simply say that we are trading above the open. So we have a green daily candlestick forming as of the 3 p.m. entry time price. So that creates all the price action pattern that we were looking at this morning. The only thing left to add to it is that today is a special day, being that it is the first trading day of the month. So if I come into calendar, I can grab that from the unique days section right here. I click on first trading day of the month. That adds it to the study. Now I can click view results. And here we go. These are the results based upon going long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and exiting at the close, 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. When it is the first trading day of the month, that first trading day of the month is following a 5-day low close. So there was weakness the day before, and it is followed by a gap up that is trading above the open at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. This is all taking place above a 200-day simple moving average. Historically, we've got 17 samples of this unique scenario taking place in the S&P, and that's dating back to 2003, so not all that common. The NASDAQ 15 samples, the Dow 20, and the Russell 16. And if you look at the win rates here, they're kind of similar to what we saw earlier on this morning, except to a lesser extent. So when we looked at this pattern this morning entering off the open, they had win rates ranging from 55 to 78%. And when you go into the afternoon session, it's like they've all been knocked down just a little bit. So now the strongest win rate from 3 p.m. on is the S&P. That was the strongest one off the open as well. But that win rate that was 78% historically off the open is now down to 65%. So not quite as strong. The NASDAQ is at 60%. The Dow is now 50-50 here, and the Russell 63%. So as a group, they're still favored a little bit more to the upside, but the edge is not as strong as it was earlier on in the session. If we look at the average win, average loss, they're very similar in size here. Looking at the S&P, it looks like they're very similar in size, and the Russell as well. The Dow has a little bit larger average win, and the NASDAQ has a larger average loss. These are small sample sizes, though, so keep that in mind. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you next time.